spotlight documentary on Mode Treasury Academy, a subsidiary of Mode Computers and Communications Limited, featuring Abia State Government, training and hands-on capacity building on the upgrade and conversion of Abia State 2017 and 2018 database from the State Integrated Financial Management Information System (SIFMI) software version 9 to version 10.0.1. For over 2 decades, an outstanding indigenous firm in Nigeria has been in the lead, promoting global best practices in government and public sector financial management and information. The management consulting firm, Mode Computers and Communications Limited, is the umbrella organization that has blossomed into an international hub for financial information management solutions, known as Mode Treasury Academy, and residential hostel for course participants. Mode Treasury Academy was established as Center of Excellence in the provision of affordable training for public sector financial managers and administrators in the following areas: multi-year budget preparation based on the 6 segments of the National Chart of Accounts for the implementation of the International Public Sector Accounting Standards, IPSAS. Statistical analysis based on the IMF Government Finance Statistical Manual 2014 and the United Nations Classification of Functions of Government, COFUG. Computation of gross fixed capital formation at federal, state and local governments in Nigeria based on the Classification of Functions of Government, COFUG. Preparation of annual financial statements of federal, state and local government in Nigeria based on IPSAS, with Government Integrated Financial Management Systems, GIFMIS. Provision of technology hands-on facilities to promote e-governance in Nigeria, amongst others. In collaboration with Softline PASTEL of South Africa, Mode Computers and Communications Limited prides itself as the first organization globally to develop and use Government Integrated Financial Management Information System, GIFMIS, to conduct training and produce the accounts, multi-year budget and IMF statistical reports for the following tiers of government in Nigeria: Federal Government of Nigeria, Kaduna State Government, Kaduna State 23 local governments, Abia State Government, Gombe State Government, Anambra State Government, Enugu State Government, Adamawa State Government, Ebonyi State Government, local governments and development centers, Imo State Government and Niger State Government, and still counting. The Chief Executive Officer, Mode Treasury Academy, E.O. Onyekwere, reiterates that transparency and accountability in governance is a yardstick for measuring economic development, which invariably reduces the incidence of corruption within the system.
There can't be any economic growth if we are not able to account for the resources of the nation. And to measure it, we need financial statements of government to show how the resources of government have been deployed, the impact of the resources so deployed. For instance, in the 6 geopolitical zones, if it's in the area of water, are we getting water to feed our animals and run agriculture, and for human beings to maintain their health? If it's in the area of education, are we spending our resources properly to produce graduates who can take Nigeria to the next level? If it's in the area of science and technology, are we producing the manpower that are able to produce the machines we need to run our agri farms, to purify our water, to carry out healthcare delivery? If it is also in the area of environmental improvement or degradation? Are we producing the manpower that's able to handle desertification, erosion that is destroying our communities? So for us to say, to measure economic growth, we need to see how our resources has been deployed in these areas. One document, articulates all these things and make it possible for the high and low to see. That is the budget and the financial statements. And where these things are not properly articulated, prepared and disseminated, there's no way we can measure our economic growth.
With over 20 years in the design, development and implementation of SIFMIS and GIFMIS for all levels of government in Nigeria, and driven by the passion to make financial management information system in Nigeria work, Mode Treasury Academy, centrally located in the heart of Kaduna Business District, provides practical hands-on capacity building and training on the implementation and use of functional SIFMIS and GIFMIS, which has the following facilities: training rooms with capacity to hold 650 participants at a time, computer laboratory with 160 systems in a local network area, a library that hosts budgets, accounts and reports generated from the GIFMIS and SIFMIS at the federal, state and local government levels, 80 rooms hostel facility that facilitates in-house hands-on capacity building on state and federal government integrated financial management information system for economists, accountants, auditors, administrators and other public servants, human resources and payroll that incorporates federal, state and local government scheme of service, salary groups, national chart of accounts and pay grades that is integrated to the Treasury General Ledger and Cash Book. The General Manager and one of the resource persons, Abdullahi Salihu Kwantagora, sheds more light on the capacity of the technical staff.
You can't give what you don't have. Our technical staff are multidisciplinary in nature. They possess multidisciplinary skills because we are looking at imparting knowledge on planners, budget officers, accountants, auditors, administrators, and so on and so forth. So you need to possess multidisciplinary skills in these areas to be able to impart knowledge on the caliber of people that are admitted into our training programs. So our staff, our resource persons are multidisciplinary, and they possess multidisciplinary skills.
PASTEL accounting software has been outstanding in performing the task of government accounting. With new innovations on PASTEL and applications, there has been a steady upgrade over the years. The latest upgrade being the PASTEL Partner Nigeria Build 2018 version. The Chief Executive Officer, E.O. Onyekwere, sheds more light.
We commenced the development of PASTEL Partner Nigerian Build in 1998. And we were lucky to have Kaduna State make available their data for the research. It took between 1998 and 2003 for us to develop the first version of PASTEL Partner Nigerian Build. And Kaduna State, under the able leadership of Governor Ahmed Makarfi, acquired the software for Kaduna State. And that software has been used to drive the budget and accounting system for Kaduna State from 2003 to 2015. Then we replicated the experience of Kaduna in Anambra, in Enugu, in Abia, in Adamawa, in Gombe. Even in the federal government, we use it to produce the 2006 draft account of the federal government. Then, over the years, of course, you know, there have been so many technological changes. The financial reporting standards have been changing. We have been upgrading and enhancing the software. The latest version of the software, which is version 10.01, developed in 2018, is a cloud-based version. And it has several enhancements which we have identified to help enhance transparency and accountability. The latest version addresses the following issues. 1, government find it difficult to account for how much they pay to contractors, how much is unpaid, and the reason for abandoned projects. So we have included in the latest version contractors module and commitment module that allows you to record contract awarded to a contractor, how much has been paid to him on a particular project, how much is outstanding, and proper records can be kept for the preparation of budget and financial reports. We have also enhanced the new version to allow you operate it from any part of the world. Because government, for instance, the federal government have foreign missions, embassies, federal pay offices scattered all over the whole country, handling government payments and receipts, and you want to be able to operate, that is, record and pay government resources from anywhere and have it properly accounted for in the software. We've been able to enhance it so that you can operate it from any part of the world. That's a major enhancement. We have also enhanced the software to be able to produce the monitoring and evaluation reports.
Similarly, the accountant and the resource person at the academy, Ekere Sam Team, explains that the latest software upgrade, PASTEL Partner Nigeria Build 2018 version 10.0.1, has capacity to perform more tasks.
PASTEL Partner 2018 version is an enhanced database which is made for government. And Abia state government is one of those states that has adopted the use of PASTEL accounting Nigerian Build for the production of their accounts and their budget. And over the years, they've been using this software. And since we all know that technology is dynamic in nature, the 2018 version has some enhanced facilities which include some of the modules that we didn't have in the lower version of the database. And some of those enhancements includes the contractor's ledger, the commitment ledger, the warrant module, the vote book module. You know, like over the years, it's always very difficult for government to keep record of how much is being owed to contractors. At the click of a button, you are supposed to get that enhanced information for decision making. And so that's why we had to go back to the drawing board to see how we can upgrade this database, to see how it can accommodate the contract amount, how much has been paid to a certain contractor, and how much is being owed to that contractor. So that when you are running the reports of the Accountant General for that fiscal year, you should be able, at the click of a button, to get a record of the total amount that has been given out to a contractor from January to date. As a matter of fact, arrears being owed to contractors, not just the current year. And with that, it will help government to plan in the next fiscal year to know what should be budgeted for in terms of settling their commitments or liabilities, as the case may be. So the 2018 version of the software has this enhancement. It also has the warrant module. It has the vote book module. You see that government expends so much, and sometimes they lack, they lose track of what has been spent on a particular economic item. With the vote book module, it helps to keep track of what has been appropriated to a certain item, what has been paid, and what is left. With that, it will checkmate the vote book or the expenditure officer on checking whether a certain economic item has been expended, whether there's enough fund for an expenditure to be carried upon. And also in this 2018 version, the project description has been expanded to about 500 characters. You see, one of the reports you need for project monitoring and evaluation is the geolocation report. And you can only get where a project is situated or located when it is properly detailed in the project description. So with the project description, you are able to get the nature of the project, you are able to get where that project is going to be situated, which local government, and indeed which ward. And with that, when it comes to project monitoring and evaluation, the report will now help you to check whether government has actually carried out this investment in terms of project execution in those local governments. So these are some of the enhancements you have in the 2018 version of the software.
And also let them not get scared of the software, because it may seem frightening at first, but it's actually very user-friendly and also very applicable in their fields, because in order to move forward, you have to always embrace IT. So we'll tell them that this is software that will help you make your life easier and also help you do your job better.
In session at production time were delegates from Abia State Government Ministry of Finance, made up of accounts and budget officers, undergoing training and hands-on capacity building on the upgrade and conversion of Abia State 2017 and 2018 database from the State Integrated Financial Management Information System (SIFMIS) software version 9 to version 10.0.1. The resource persons has this to say about the Abia State contingent.
I must also commend the state government, because of course, you know, we have 36 states, and of course with the federal 37. And this Abia State government has deemed it fit to select this crop of officers to send them to this academy to ensure that their human capacity is being enlarged in terms of building their knowledge in terms of physical transactions of government.
The upgraded version, the key thing about this new upgrade is that we added project functionality. What that does, it enables you to track a project according to where it's spent in a given place or location. So that can also help you with M&E, monitoring and evaluation, and also help to curb things like corruption, so that you can know exactly where a project is implemented and if it's actually implemented.
The course participants are quite appreciative of the training program. M.S. Ononobu, Director Budget, Abia State Planning Commission, had a wonderful experience to share.
The training so far has been very exciting and educative. It has given us the opportunity to deepen our understanding of the use of this South budget. And because there are certain things in this new version of this South software, which we learned in this time, especially the area of project description and coding. Because before now, what we do is that when we have some robust project or big project description, we tend to shorten them and using abbreviation, which will not give a layman the opportunity of understanding, or at a glance understanding the project site or in the description. But with this new version, it can accommodate up to 500 characters. Therefore, giving us that opportunity to make full disclosure of the location and the description of a particular project. I'm talking from the point of view as the first users, which is the budget people. Then, second aspect of this new version is the area of monitoring. It is a welcome development because it will give opportunity for transparency and give people ability to now trace projects, and the individuals can now ask questions. When you see a particular project in your in the budget and there's nowhere you can find that project in your locality or community, you start asking questions. The CSOs will now use this new version to now start being more involved in the process of governance. That is another aspect of this training that is very, very useful to us. We appreciate it so much.
Leading the Accounts Department is Sir Michael I. Ibe, Director of Accounts Production, Office of the Accountant General, Abia State. In his words, the upgrade capacity building program would enhance the overall productivity and efficiency of staff of his department, thanking the Abia State government for making it possible.
They improved and this cloud version from the new innovations and additional modules like the commitment model for the